Hello, this is Mrs. Ross, and this is Lesson 41, Practice Set and Starred Problems. Okay, so in our practice set, we are going to be working with some formulas, and let's just get after it. It says find A, and A is equal to B times H, when B is 15, and H is 8. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug these numbers into the formula where we see the letters. So I have A is equal to 15 times 8, which is 120. Okay. Let me change colors here. This says evaluate AB divided by 2 when A is 6 and B is 8. Again, I'm going to plug these into the formula. So 6 goes where A is at and 8 goes where B is at. So I have 6 times 8 over 2, which is 48 over 2, which is 24. C says write an equation using the letters x, y, and z that illustrates the distributive property of multiplication over addition. So distributive property is normally, let's see. So we could do this. And what you do with distributive property is you distribute whatever's outside the parentheses to everything inside the parentheses. So we have x times y, and then we have our plus, which is right here, and then we have x times z. Show two ways to simplify this expression. So the first thing I can do is I can do what's inside the parentheses. So 20 minus 5 is 15 times 6. And that's 90. Or I can distribute, let me change colors here. I can distribute the 6 like this. So what I would have is I would have 6 times 20, and my operator here is minus 6 times 5. So this is going to be 120 minus 30, which is also 90. So you'll see we get the same answer either way. E says write two formulas for the perimeter of a rectangle. So if I have a rectangle, and this is my width, and this is my length, my perimeter could be length times width, length plus width plus length plus width, or it could be 2 times the length and 2 times the width, or I could do 2 length plus width. Any of those will work. Describe two ways to simplify this expression. Okay, we just did this type of problem. So 6 plus 4 is 10, and then we multiply by 2, which gives me 20. Or if we're going to distribute, we distribute the 2 to the 6 and the 2 to the 4. 2 times 6 plus 2 times 4. Let's see if we get the same answer. I get 12 plus 8, which is 20, so I get the same answer. Simplify this and show and justify the steps. Now, spoiler alert, since there's no equal sign, we're not actually going to solve for anything. We're just going to distribute the 2. Okay? A lot of times when kids see letters in formulas, they think they need to solve, but there's no equal to anything, so we're not solving. So we have 2 times n plus 2 times 5, which is 2 times n plus 10. And that's as far as that's going to go. All right, here's some starred problems. So it says, which property is illustrated by each of these equations? The first equation, a plus b plus c, the order is the same, and it's just the parentheses that have changed. So when the parentheses changed, we know that that's an associative property. And if we want to get specific, we know it's the associative property of addition because we're adding. Okay. Here we have ABC and ABC, so my order is still the same, but what's inside my parentheses is different. So this is associative property as well, but I'm multiplying. multiplication. And here I'm distributing my A, which tells you it's the distributive property. Okay. Let me change colors here and draw a sketch to help with this problem. From Tracy's house to John's house is 5.5 kilometers. So Tracy to John, this is going to be 0.5. From John's house to school is 0.8. So this is going to be school, 0.8. Tracy rode from her house to John's house and then to school. And later she rode to John's house to her house. How far did she ride? So she went from here to here to here, and then she went back. So whatever you get for the first trip, you're going to have to multiply it by 2 or add it again to get it for the second trip, and I think you guys can do that. About 70% of the Earth's surface is water. What fraction of the Earth's surface is land? So if 30% is water, what percent is land? And then we know that percent is equal to per 100. So you should be able to do A. On the Earth's surface, what is the ratio of water to land? I might as well go ahead and do this one. So I know that this is going to be what fraction of the Earth's surface is land. So if 70% is water, I know 100 minus 70 gives me 30% is land. 30% is 30 per 100, which when I reduce is 3 over 10. And the ratio of water to land, so if this is going to be, water is 70% or 7 to 10, the ratio of water to land is going to be 7 to 3. Those are my answers there. Ah, we have a stem and leaf plot. Don't do this one. Wow, no, we're not going to do this one. So don't do number 7. Nope, don't do number 8. 7 and 8 you do not need to do. Number 9, refer to the figure to the right to answer all the questions and angles. What is the area and what is the perimeter? Let's see if we have any unknown. So I have an unknown side here, and I have an unknown side here. So once you have those, you should be able to do your area and perimeter. To do area, you're going to want to break this up into 2 different ones and then add those together. Okay, so this is what we've just learned in our practice set. And I'm going to plug this in for pi and plug this in for r. So I have 2 times 3.14 times 10. 2 times 3.14 times 10, which is 62.8. Okay. Down here we have cross multiply butterfly. So again, we're going to multiply what's in the 10 times 2.4. Bring our equals down. 16x, and you'll solve for x because there's an equals. Same thing happens in 18. Okay, compare 12 times 7 plus 12 times, okay. So these are going to be the same because it's distributive factor, but what we can do is we can multiply it out, I guess. 12 times 7 is 84 plus, I don't know, 12 times 13. 156. And then here I have 12 times 20, which is going to be 240, I think. So let me add this up over here, plus 84, and I get 240. So this is equal, and the property is distributive. Okay. All right, so find the measures of angle x, y, and z. So to find angle x, I know that in this triangle I have 42 degrees here, I have 90 degrees here, and I have x degrees here. In any triangle, all of the angles are going to add up to 180. So I'm going to have to subtract 90 degrees and subtract 42 to get whatever my angle x is going to equal. Once I have x, I know that x, let me change my colors here. I know that x plus y, and this is my little angle symbol if you're wondering what that is equal to 180 because it makes a line. So once I have whatever my x is plus y is equal to 180, I'll subtract it from 180 to get y. And then lastly, I know that y plus z is equal to 180. That makes a line. Once I have y from over here plus z, I can subtract it from 180 and I'll get z. Oh, and that's it. All right. Please let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.